Well, Pete, no Stoke game to talk about this weekend because of the internationals, of course, but plenty we can talk about when it comes to this guy and what a montage that is. Andy Wilkinson, he's got a testimonial coming up the day after the end of the season. First of all, as a player, you wax lyrical about him, Andy Wilkinson, the player.
He came through quite a talented youth team, didn't he, in 2001? I think there was Chris Commons and Cole Henry, Gaz Owen, Carl Dickinson. But we didn't really see Andy Wilkinson come to the fore until 2007, the promotion year. Before then, he'd hardly started the game, but all of a sudden, he was part of this team which had so much honesty, and he typified that DNA, didn't he? The disciplined, the blood and thunder, the players who would give everything for the cause, who Stoke and Tony Pulis could rely on for 5 or 6 years to take the club on a journey that none of us expected at that time. And he was the guy who perhaps typified that more than anybody. But you knew him as a bloke as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can remember him coming up as a kid, and you could never have envisaged the career he had because you couldn't see Stoke being in the Premier League, but he seemed to grow with that. He flourished once they got into the Premier League. But as a bloke, quiet, unassuming, respectful of others, never ever thinking above his station, always modest. And I think those qualities, which endear him to anybody that he meets, I think those qualities now the club will embrace and use as an ambassador, because that's certainly part of his time. I think he should be used as that by the club. The game itself, though, he made the point this week when I did a piece with him that he's bringing a lot of players back from the era you spoke about, promotion, establishing themselves in the Premier League, and he said it would be a great chance for the fans to say their goodbye to them as well.
Yeah, that's
typical of him thinking of other people on the day of his testimonial.
And I'm sure players like Ricardo Fuller, Abdoulaye Faye, Rory Delap, everyone will turn out to give them the applause they deserve. And this guy, imagine if he scored goals.
Well, he's got to score, hasn't he? Sure, he's got to get that first goal in front of a proper crowd. I know he scored for Partick apparently, but I mean, how many were there to see that? Certainly no Stokies. But I mean, if he scores, they're going to have to open the exit gates, aren't they, and let him run around the stadium.
There'll be no stopping him.
But it should be a great day, and hopefully the weather will be nice. It's the day after the season ends. Fingers crossed, Stoke have done something special. They've beaten West Ham, maybe got into the Europa League, and what a day to celebrate for them, and certainly for Andy Wilkinson.
Mr. Stoke City.
Yeah, fantastic guy.